Now, the next one that I want us to look at is Ephesians 5 and 1. I have written down 5:11. I think I just wrote down the one from above the 11 and carried that through, but it's actually Ephesians 5 and 1. And what that verse tells us is that we are to be imitators of God as dear children. And if we're going to be imitators of God, then we are going to, just like Jesus, say what God says, and we're going to do what God does. Those are the things that are going to be operating in our life. We're going to be looking to see, what did God say about this? And what did God do in this situation? So that we can then truly be imitators of God, that we can follow His example in everything that we do. As we go ahead and look through this, we're going to go to Matthew chapter 7 and verse 7. And now this is Jesus speaking. These are the letters, these are the words in red. So if it's in red, then you know that these are words that Jesus spoke. And all of the words in the Bible are true. There's not any of them that are not. But these, Jesus spoke with special meaning and special emphasis and for special things. And we're going to look at chapter 7 and verse 7. And here Jesus is telling what we should do and what we can expect. Ask, and it will be and shall be have the same meaning. And it will be given to you. Seek, and you will find. Knock, and it will be opened to you. So here again, he's not saying maybe, could be, we'll see. Will be. He's speaking with authority. It will be done. And that's what we need to do. We need to speak with that same authority. We have the same authority that Jesus Christ had because he gave it to us. We have the control. We have dominion here on the earth because God gave dominion over the earth to man. Yes, it was lost in the Garden of Eden when Adam was betrayed, when Adam was beguiled, Eve was beguiled. But it was returned to us when Jesus went to the cross and then rose from the grave. So we are to have dominion over the earth. That means we have dominion. We have authority over everything in our life. We don't have to say, well, I'm doing okay under the circumstances. We are overcomers through Christ. We don't have to be under the circumstances. We need to be overcomers, and we need to be over the circumstances that are going on in our life. We don't have to be ruled by what goes on in the world. We have now, as God's children, we have moved into another kingdom, and we should be operating and expecting the things that operate in God's kingdom. Jesus said, so seek ye first the kingdom of God, and all of these other things will be added to you, because God already knows what we need and tells us that he will meet our needs out of his riches in glory. So we need to get to the point in our life and in our walk with God that we have these things down in our heart, because it says, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. If we don't have his words down in our heart, then we're not going to speak what we need to be speaking. Life and death are in the power of the tongue.